Previously, on Anon becomes Lord of the MILFs. I do, fuck MILF. And now for the next installment of Anon becomes Lord of the MILFs. Return to HR and show them the ROMs. Feel like a dick, but the beast must be conquered. I have to explain to them what ROMs are for like 30 fucking minutes.
So we downloaded video games to play at work.
Explain that it's illegal to download ROMs. HR rages. They call him in when he gets back from lunch and show him the pictures. He rages at me.
This is supposed to be an IT. This is an invasion of privacy.
Everyone looks at me.
I was just trying to help out HR. I didn't mean to see any of this, but wasting the company's time is no joke.
I sound like the biggest nerd, but I'm laughing so hard as the MILFs eat it up. He gets fired the next day. As he was walking out, I had a strange moment. You know in Star Trek, Wrath of Khan, where Khan says to Kirk, "In another life, we could have been allies"? I felt this way about the Beast. He wasn't a bad guy, just a lazy person who played games all day. And that's exactly what I planned to do in IT. But it had to be done. For the MILFs. I'm instantly the next candidate and go in for an interview with HR. Best interview I ever had. This lady didn't know shit about computers, so I just threw around buzzwords to sound intelligent. Well, you see, I've been dealing with RAM-based systems for quite some time, and in order to optimize a system of this size, you have to delete any potential virus programs to optimize the megabyte data flow.
Oh wow, Anon, I never knew that.
Get the job in a heartbeat. Enter IT the next week. Nothing has been cleaned. The great reconstruction begins. Spend a week eliminating his stench from IT. Keep all his ROMs on the computer. Spend half my days installing shit for the MILFs and everyone else in the company, the other half playing his Pokemon file. I released Ditto, because who the fuck needs a level 42 Ditto? All their files are physical files, so when I get bored I begin the insanely long process of making everything digital. Scanning a few dozen things a day, checking data with employees, it's a good way to kill time and meet people. One day I get a file for a woman around my age named Emily. She didn't fill out everything on it, so I go down to speak to her. Enter sales and go to the cubicle with her name. Emily is not at her desk. Instead, there sits a goddess. If there has ever been a 10 out of 10 for me, it would be Emily. Spaghetti in my pockets as I approach, but then I remember the truth. I am IT, Lord of the MILFs. Emily will come to worship me in time. Sit down and go over the file with her. Can't keep my eyes off of her. Absolutely beautiful and charismatic. Return to IT with file. She will be mine. Over the next week, I stopped digitalizing all the information. Emily is the main objective. First, pull her personal file. Find some good information, but not much that would help me. Bank account numbers, employment history, past altercation with the law, none. Nothing to really go on. Then I find her resume. It's a solid start. Resume reveals where she went to school and her cover letter reveals more. She enjoys music, has played violin for 11 years. It's a start. Take all these files, make copies of them, and bring them home with me for reference. I return to IT, and for over a week I make up plausible excuses to be near her. One day her computer isn't correctly transferring data to IT. Oops, oh well, guess I have to spend the whole day at your cubicle. Another day, a virus may have affected her system and no one else's.
open a terminal on her computer and type basic commands such as ls-l to bring up a lot of text. Oh, wow, yeah, this'll take a while. Guess I have to spend some time with you at your cubicle. Do this for a week and slowly get to know her. She's really cool, loves music, and actually plays some video. Too much spaghetti in my pockets to ask her out, but I bide some time. Eventually realize I'm retarded for not just monitoring her computer when she goes on Facebook or something. Do this, get her Facebook password, dig some more. She's single. I know her bank account information, her friends, what she likes. The time to strike is now. Don't want to just ask her to a movie or some shit. I have too much information. I would not be putting it to good use. See that a symphony is playing at a nearby theater hall. Decide to buy 2 tickets to it. Holy shitballs! Symphony tickets are expensive! Have to take a risk. I have too much information not to. The next day I go to her cubicle to fix up her computer. It's been acting up a lot lately. Better spend more time with you. While there, I ask her what her plans for the weekend are. She looks a bit reserved. May think I'm asking her out. She says she's hanging out with some friends from college, then asks me what I'm doing. Explained that I was going to see the symphony with a friend, and I'm a huge fan of live violin music. But my friend backed out, and now I have an extra ticket. Oh my god, Anon, I play violin. That's so cool. Oh, well, I mean, I do have this extra ticket, and I would hate to go alone. Would you like to come with me? She's totally down. Says she can be with her friends anytime. Begin to alpha up. Well, it's in the evening after dinner, so how about we get some food beforehand? She's fucking down with it. Word gets to the MILFs that we're going out this weekend. They're all awesome, like a bunch of moms I'm attracted to in some weird, fucked up way. All tell me to have a great time with Emily. The wooing process begins, and I have knowledge on my side. Go to pick her up on Saturday. Dress up well, figure a symphony is a pretty formal thing. Get at her house. Fucking Aphrodite emerges before me, allowing me to bask in her glory. Wearing low-cut dress. That cleavage! Choke on my words a little when I greet her like a beta. She laughs a bit and we head out. Have a great dinner together. She talks about video a little bit. Her interest in video surprises me. As she talks about Grand Theft Auto, I nearly slip up and almost say, "Your file said nothing about you liking video games." Thank every god man has ever worshipped I didn't do that. Dinner goes great. Then we go to the symphony. Actually pretty fun. She's loving it. I take her home, nervous and beta as shit at the door. She takes the reins. You know, Anon, some of the pieces they played are pieces I know how to play. If you have a moment, you can come in and I'll play you a piece. I feel like I'm in some fucking fancy movie. Who the fuck makes an offer like that? I enter the domain of the goddess, spirits soaring. She will be mine. I am IT, Lord of the MILFs, tamer of the goddess Aphrodite.
Ooh, wowee, what a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen next?
Oh, that's gonna happen next. And also, you probably already do know what happens next because I'm sure many of you already read this, but that's not the point. The point is, tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion and what I promise it'll be the thrilling conclusion. In the meantime, please click the links below, follow the twits, subscribe to the tubes. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in the editing phase at this point. I've already recorded it previously. Now I'm editing. You gotta be a little drunk when you edit. Oh, God, I gotta lay down. But first, we gotta finish editing.